talk about while you guys are gone. So.
Right. No, it's kind of one of those things. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna leave on. I'm just gonna leave live on.
Yeah. We're gonna be gone 5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I might even.
20 minutes later.
Why don't you go on for one now? When you get back, then I'll go on.
No, come on, fuck it. They won't hit it for two birds, one stone.
Well, no, but then at least that way, like we can just.
Let's go.
And I can go. You go. I'm gonna stay here, and then when you come back, that way he's not by himself. And then
oh my god.
I don't want to leave him hanging.
He's fine. He's fine. He just wants to.
Oh, you're fine.
Wow. That was a little more overly dramatic.
You see what I have to deal with.
I was about to say, that was a little more overly dramatic than I thought it was going to be.
That happens. It's all good, though. I understand.
Well,
to be fair, I mean, a lot of the time, like, people will ask us, like, especially, you know, if we're out and about or whatever, especially at a show, if one of us is there and the other one isn't, that means they ask, where is your better half? and Alicia, his wife, could be there. And they still ask, where's your other half?
Jesus.
They mean me or, you know, or him, so it is kind of how it goes. We've always been basically like a tag team as it is, so I mean it kind of works that way. Where a lot of the time, if you get one of us, you're going to get both of us. So, and that's part of the reason why we don't usually go to shows like you know what I mean, like on our own. I believe since you know we started this podcast, I believe since we started doing that, I think we've maybe done one or two shows like separately. That's it. So.
Well, I will say this is probably the first time I've ever been part of a vendor's table at one of these, and I've always been on the other side for so many of these.
Right.
But
not only that, but what was really cool about it though is you know Josh Weimer of ACW was the one that actually contacted us. Yeah, exactly. That guy right there. He's the one that actually contacted us about this, and so it was really cool or whatever to have that opportunity brought to us rather than us having to go chase that down. And not only that, but I mean like I don't know that we would have done it had he not actually come to us first, and he really helped us out, gave us a great opportunity, gave us a very good deal that we could not say no to. So it was definitely an offer we could have refused, and an opportunity that we had to take. So yeah, he's like literally. Oh well, right. These guys honestly like are some of the best promoters that I've ever had to work with. Had the the pleasure of actually working with as far as that goes, because they are so in depth with everything. And not only that, but like you can tell that they are nervous wrecks until the show is over. Because even when the show starts and everything, even after you see the draw and everything, you're still going to be a bit worried about everything as far as the people that are on the show, the talent that's on there. So literally, they say that it doesn't stop. The adrenaline, the butterflies don't stop until literally the show is over. Until they get to the after party, they're still on it. And when they finally get to the after party, that's the time that they can finally just take a breath and kind of look back and reflect on what they did. So
sometimes they'll make bad decisions, but at the same time, whatever.
Sure.
I can only say that about like one person, definitely, and that being Mean Gene Okerlund, who I've heard has been a major part at most of the after parties.
I can see that. I mean, but I feel like he's one of those people that it's like, he gets away with it, It's like, that's just him being him,
Well, yeah. And this is the guy who basically cursed her in a SummerSlam. Once you've done that, you can get away with anything.
I love it when he always talks about how he never made mistakes or anything like that, and then they show like blooper reels of everything happening. Yeah, that was one of my favorites, actually.
Here's one take Okerlund. Oh, yep, there it is. All the proof is right in these silent.
Right.
The banner's right here. We've got the markers in place. Please make sure to sign that because your name will be on that banner that will hang in our
want to see this one person.
And you will be forever known as a participant here at ACW Watercity WrestleCon.
That's cool. I like that.
That'd be fun. Oh, man. Actually, I want to try and get maybe an early prediction. I'll bring this up with AJ.
Okay.
Here, the $5,000 Battle Royal. I made my prediction saying that I think that it would be ironic, but also, I guess, more ironic than anything, that Colin Brooks comes out and wins it. And, he's young money. He gets the money. It would just be one of those things that would be kind of funny. Just seeing him win it, and then maybe he just breaks out the gun.
I really feel like he's gonna have his hands full already though with Pornstache when it comes to the Water City Championship. So I mean, I feel like he's gonna be more focused on that than he would trying to do double duty tonight and kind of in a sense half-ass two things when you should really whole-ass one thing, to quote Ron Swanson. But as far as that prediction goes, man, it is up in the air. It is a complete wild card because we have an idea of some of the people that are in it, but I mean, it could be anybody. It really could. And I mean, I can't even throw out a prediction on it just because, like, as far as knowing, a few of the names that are involved in it, it's really, really tough. Again, it could be almost anybody. Personally, my personal call on this, I would really, really love to see it be Adam Kris. Yes. And it only because of the fact that, obviously on a card like this, like, I feel like that is a great way to kind of push one of your performers, one of your young talents and stuff like that to be able to kind of go up even a bigger step and kind of solidify him as one of the top guys in ACW. But as far as that goes, man, it could be anybody's ballgame. When you have a guy like Big Mike, the Bulldozer in that match, I mean, the guy is massive. It's going to be very, very hard. I don't think he's going to be taken out by just one person. I think it's going to be one of those times where it's going to have to be a group of people that try to take him.
It's going to be basically like Braun Strowman at WrestleMania, where it's just like, like every single person has to try and
and I mean, exactly. I mean, he is a mountain of a man. Going back to Braun Strowman, but I mean, even still, with Bulldozer, it is ridiculous, man. Like I said, when you see him, like, he's one of those guys that outside the ring, he is one of the nicest people I've ever met. But once he turns it on, once those glasses come off and he focuses his sights on the ring, man, look out for this guy.
Honestly, I see Mike more as a wrecking ball than Bulldozer. Bulldozer can be stopped somehow, but a wrecking ball, there's like no stopping it once it's got the momentum.
Well, you cut that chain off and it's over. That
still, you have to remember. You cut that chain off, and that's still a lot of weight coming down. So.
Oh, for sure. So, but I mean, that goes down where he steamrolls people.
This is true.
It is ridiculous. Especially, I do remember a spot last year at one of the Stevens Point WPW shows where he actually hit a second rope splash on AC Riley, and oh my God, I thought he flattened him, like literally just.
That's Riley. That's AC Riley. That's right.
What's up?
That's AC Riley.
Yeah. Somehow he's still alive.
Evident till last weekend we saw.
Yep.
So, the deals on the sign, is that charged too or no?
Yeah. It's 40 for a picture and autograph.
Yeah. If you have something for him to sign, then it's 40. If you want to buy something or whatever, like the Funko, it'd be 10, or like the glass, like the sunglasses, would be 10. So
I bought the Funko.
Yeah, I went with the Funko as well. For $10 especially, too, like it made sense.
It's what they cost anyways.
Yeah. So, I mean, like 10, 12, something like that. But it's just, it was good. So, but
trying to reconnect.
What's up?
I didn't know the bathroom. I was like,
yeah, I know. That's kind of what I did too.
Crazy.
We went over there. I got my autograph with him, and got the picture and stuff like that.
Sweating bullets.
On that, like, I was 50 right there. So I mean, that's kind of. I don't want to spend too much money today. I'm going to save some money for some drinks.
I already know where you would be going.
yes, man, you like we get to ATM when we get done with that.
Oh,
I don't know if I was over there. I was over there. I came off like
$5,000. I just have my 100 on me right now. I didn't. Like I said, I made sure I didn't bring too much today.
Yeah,
if I did, I would spend it.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would
probably tell him this. He's got more money than I do.
What's up?
Do you have extra money on you? Like, it's an ATM after I'm done with it.
Yeah, what do you need?
Whatever the photo and autograph is. Yeah, I did my math wrong, so I did not. So I'll hit the ATM when I get done here. And
Yeah,
right.
Because I'm gonna need it for after party.
Yeah.
But tonight I'm fucking you.
But Kris brought up the point of that Colin is probably going to focus on the Water City Championship match that he's got tonight against Pornstache. So
I don't know who I'm picking to win that battle royal because honestly I don't even know who's all in it. So
it's just one of those things where it's just like, there's no winners or losers, just pick somebody.
This is one of those days where I'm not making picks. I don't care. I'm here for the fun. I'm here to do this. I'm here to meet people. and watch you get things shoved up your ass by Kevin Thorne.
One time, one rod. That was all it took.
Yeah, well, you know what? You just had a lifelong memory made today.
Oh, unfortunately.
Have a special today only. You can join for a discounted signing day price of $150 if it's paid in full. That's a 25% savings off the normal rate. So stop on by their booth. They're open right next to you, right by the entrance. Stop on by.
Yeah.
Tag it up. But no, actually, I want to go back to the whole WLC2 conversation. You mentioned Dylan a.k.a. Sluggo a couple days after that.
Well, it wasn't a couple days after. I mean, like it was maybe like a month or two after it happened when we first met Dylan at Baba Louie's, and we were talking to him about that.
Was that before or after the Bear vs. Masters?
If you're looking for a cold beer,
I believe WLC2 was after.
No, I think it was WLC.
Opposite end of that
WLC and then Bear vs. Masters.
I don't remember. See how they have their shirts? Like, I want to do Elite Ringside Network ones like that.
Well, I mean, we had some sort of plan, but we just haven't gotten the chance to carry it out yet.
Well, yeah, we just got to find a place to do it.
Well, I thought Dickie's was the one that we did that.
Yeah, we were going to do the Dickie shirts. We just got to find the place to make them.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we're offline on Facebook Live, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Done or delete. Yeah, we're still live on Shoemaker.com, so at least there's that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
Well, when Kris comes back, we'll see if we can get back online to Facebook.com. But
Gotta love the shitty Wi-Fi.
well, again. Well, here's one that might be an interesting matchup. Smash versus Carlito. That should be very interesting. I actually said that I never really saw Smash, so I kind of went more with the idea that I think that it's going to be Carlito that comes out with a win, but I think it's still going to be a great matchup regardless.
Yeah.
I really want to see Carlito go for a backstabber, and it'd be funny. I don't know if it's going to happen just to see him, pull out the apple. I don't know. You think we'll see an apple?
I hope so.
After party, we have the Evil Royal Slave.
Yeah.
One of our
Yep, I'm gonna be there.
sponsors. Hopefully we'll see some of you, not only before the show, but after as well.
Hopefully we'll see some of you.
I'll be there. Damn sure.
It's just like, oh, we're not going to see everybody there.
I ain't passing up a party at Slade's. No way. Kevin Thorne is jacked.
He really is.
Yeah, this is so like all these people. This line for Bret Hart is so huge.
So going. I mean, basically, they have.
They're gonna wrap it around the building.
Feels like it. But they're already wrapping it around the ring, so you know it's.
Well, it's wrapped around the ring and then it goes off that way. Yeah, this is so cool. I love events like this. Got Kevin and James over there standing in line to meet Bret Hart still.
So now I can give you this, and you can give me that.
Sucks to not be VIP. These chumps standing in line.
AJ Jensen's new quote is going to be, I just rub it in the face of people who are not part of the VIP.
I like to do it. And sign this as Mordecai and Kevin Thorne.
Well, how much do you have to shed on the ACW Tag Team title matchup? The Brothers of Fun Destruction against the Dream Police.
Cool, yeah. I don't know about that. I kind of want to throw my vote with. I kind of want to. Well, because we got the banner up. So yeah, I kind of want to throw my hat in with the Brothers of Fun Destruction.
And Anderson is here as well.
I think that's going to be a good one. Logan Lynch! Oh, it in? Yeah.
You guys are all set up. You're all